How's everybody doing? My name's Mike and we got Mr. Deacon with us today. So what I want to talk about today is the ritual of coming to your home and leaving and putting the dog in and out of the crate. So it's very apparent to me when I got this dog, and this is very common for most owners, is when they come home, they greet the dog, and that's going to be classified as excitement. And if you've been following along, you know that excitement is what's gonna get the dog to do those behaviors that you don't want. So we have a specific way of putting the dog in and getting the dog out of the crate. And like I said, when we come home, so when I come home and the dog's already in the crate, anytime we go to or from the house, obviously the dog's in the crate or when we're sleeping. So when I come into the home, the first thing I do is I'll walk into the room and turn the light on, but I won't look at this dog at all. I just walk right in, turn the light on, and walk out. And it took them a couple weeks to get used to the fact that, hey, I'm not going to be greeting you, when I come home. And again, I would walk in and I'd make eye contact with the dog and he would just be moving all around, wagging his tail, whining, all kinds of things. So if you have your dog in the crate and they're doing any kind of nonsense, whining, barking, chewing on the crate, we use either a shake can, which this is just a plastic bottle with 10 pennies in it. You can just chuck that in the room that they're in or against the crate. And then we use this as just a rolled up towel that we use to just toss it against the crate when they're whining or making noise. You see me just having this in my hand, put him in a weird, made him like submissive. He put his head real down low because he thought I might correct him, because the only time I have this in my hand is when I correct him. This works very good. You have to make a couple of these. You want to make 2 or 3 of these and 2 or 3 of these. So if the dog whines, you can chuck this and you don't have to retrieve it. If the dog whines again, you can chuck it again. You don't have to retrieve it. If the dog whines again, you can chuck it and not retrieve it. And the dog starts to believe that you have a million of these, and it works very well. And you don't want to, what happens is the dog will whine, and then some owners will try to tell the dog no in all different ways, and the dog actually gets attention from them whining. So we want to give them as little as attention as possible when they're in the crate. It's supposed to be relaxing, and we want to just give them the punishment and then move on. So again, when we come to or from the house, 15-20 minutes before we go to even get the dog out of the crate. This is my first time getting the dog out of the crate today, so you're going to see how he is when I first get him out. Now you see how he's sitting. This is what we ask every dog to do before we take him out of the crate. We want them to sit. So when he sees me and he wants to come out of the crate, that's what he does, which is a good thing. That's what we want. We want him to sit. So I'm going to grab his collar. Now usually when we grab the collar, that's when it becomes a little more, see, a little excitement. But I just wait. I just wait. If he gets too excited, I can correct him. But you see how he got excited for a moment. And I take my time. You never open this door if the dog is not relaxing. We do not open the door. We would correct the dog. Okay, you see he's relaxing. Sit. So I remind him what I want. If he tries to get out or anything, I shut the door. Sit. And again, I take my time. I work this front door. This is any threshold right here. Sit. And if he goes to break the sit for whatever reason, see, that's okay. It's okay for him to lay down, but if you were to stand up, that would we would stop the process and start it over. And we do it real gentle. You want to be real gentle with the dogs when you get it on. Be careful not to pinch them, get their ears caught, or anything like that. And then they also have to wait to get a command to come out of the crate. Good. Okay, heel. Good boy. And then when we have them go into the crate, heel. Sit. Good. Okay, and then we lead them in there just like that. And again, we can use the front door to keep them in there. So that's the ritual of taking the dog in and out of the crate. Again, to or from the house, or putting the dog in the crate, like when you're leaving, you would want to wait 15 minutes before you leave. You'd want to put the dog in the crate. Like, have all your stuff ready before you're going anywhere, then put the dog in the crate. 15-20 minutes, you're relaxing. chilling, waiting to leave, and then you leave. When you're not waiting for the dog to be calm to leave, you're just waiting 15-20 minutes to give the dog a grace period to see that you don't rush everywhere you go. And us humans, we have a lot of other things going on, like bills and stuff like that, and the dogs don't understand that. So they don't understand, they don't understand that we have places to be at a certain time. So it's up to us to show them that even though we have places to be, we're still relaxed. We're not anxious people. If they have an anxious owner, that's going to cause the dog to be anxious. So at every instance, we want to tell this dog and instill in this dog that we're calm, we're relaxed, and we're confident. And we're always prepared to drive the ship, so to say, or fly the plane. We're always the one that they're going to look to for guidance, and you want them to look over and feel secure. And the only way to do that is for you to be very confident on the leash and know exactly what you want from the dog. So I'll show you guys one more time what it looks like when he comes out. We got to get this leash out of the arm. And this is what we want. See how he's laying down, he's quiet, looking at my eyes. When we get eye contact, that's the best time to release him. Okay, Kill? Good boy. And so we want it calm like that. If he comes out in a rush, sit, then we would correct him and we would put him back in and have him do it again. Good job, boy. Good sit, buddy. We'll get you. Good boy.